The war in Ukraine continues with full intensity. August 8, 2026. Chasiv Yar. Russian soldiers pushing through city streets. Vehicles, motorcycles, infantry. Fresh troops, new routes, doesn't matter. Ukraine's FPV drones are already there. A few kilometers in, the first one goes down. Then the next, then the next. Military vehicles, motorcycle riders. One after another. Nobody makes it through. The city is locked down from above. This is what this front looks like right now. A Russian soldier outside the trenches, completely still, playing dead. The drone operator isn't fooled. The drone moves in and drops its payload directly onto the position. The moment it lands, the stillness breaks. Too late to run. Asleep. Then the drone is right there. No time to process it, no time to move. Just the drone, already too close. Russian forces pushing harder against Ukrainian defensive lines. More assault groups, more pressure. Every route forward already covered before anyone starts moving. Ambush drones waiting on the roads around Kostiantynivka, FPV operators scanning from above. Anything that moves gets intercepted within seconds. This happens dozens of times a day across the same sector. The push keeps coming. The drones keep stopping it. How many times does Russia have to try the same route before it accepts that the drones are already there? A drone flying low, grass level. The soldier never sees it coming from that angle. No chance to react. Lyman direction. Russian soldiers pushing into the tree lines, thinking the canopy gives them cover. Signum Battalion is already watching. One by one, each position gets found before it's finished. Soldiers trying to set up in the undergrowth, disappearing into the bushes. The drone finds them anyway. Ukraine's tactic is simple. Stop them on the way in. No close combat, no trench fighting, just drones, reaching each soldier before they reach Ukrainian defensive lines. Trees and bushes aren't shelter here. They're where Signum looks first. Russia tried to push through this sector. Decades-old UAZs, worn civilian cars pressed into military service. Whatever could be found and sent forward. Ukraine's Rubaka unit was already watching every route before the first vehicle moved. The first goes down, then the next, then the one after that. Each one intercepted before it reaches anything useful. One by one, the same sequence, the same result. Different vehicles, different drivers, same road. The drones are already there before any of them arrive. At what point does Russia run out of vehicles willing to try this road? A soldier running, probably heard another drone nearby and panicked. Ran straight past an ambush drone waiting on the ground. It lifts off immediately. He never saw it. Magyar's birds scanning the tree lines and undergrowth because that's where Russian soldiers always go. A fast sweep with the FPV. They know what to look for. Minutes in, something in the bushes that doesn't belong. A soldier pressed flat, completely still. The drone closes in. He holds the position even as it arrives. It doesn't help. Drone footage of a Russian UAZ Bukanka being hit by a Ukrainian drone. The impact and the fire ignited the 122mm rockets for a BM-21 Grad transported inside the vehicle, causing it to be abruptly accelerated several meters forward. Ukrainian Main Directorate of Intelligence releasing RAM 2X medium-range UAV strike footage. Mobile air defense groups behind the front line. The systems Russia uses to protect its logistics and personnel from drone strikes. Logistics vehicles moving supplies toward the front. These weren't frontline targets. These were positions Russia considered safe. Ram 2X closes the distance before any of them react. Air defense that was supposed to stop drones, hit by a drone. Convoys that were supposed to move freely, stopped. Southern Donetsk. A Russian soldier who already survived one drone strike, moving fast, putting distance between himself and where it happened. He didn't get far enough. A second drone dispatched, closing at 150 kilometers per hour. Takes only minutes to cover the ground he covered on foot. He's still running when it arrives. No time to turn, no time to find cover. The first strike didn't finish it. The second one does. Zaporizhia direction. Ronin battalion running around the clock. Reconnaissance drones scanning. FPV operators waiting for confirmed targets. Vehicle after vehicle, position after position, each one found and hit before it becomes a problem at the front line. The operation doesn't pause between strikes. One target confirmed, one drone dispatched, the next target already being tracked. That's the tempo this unit runs at, continuously. It starts with one Russian soldier crawling into a shelter under rubble, caught by reconnaissance the moment he goes in. That's how the operation opens. Russian forces have moved into an abandoned village, using every collapsed building as cover. Ukraine's 63rd Brigade responds with high-explosive FPV drones and anti-tank mines dropped from above. Position after position, hiding spot after hiding spot, systematically taken apart. By the end, there's nothing left in that village worth sheltering in. Running, heading for the nearest door. He gets to it, reaches for the handle. The drone gets there first. Vovchansk direction. Ukraine's Ares battalion, hitting Russian military vehicles moving through the sector. Transport gone means supplies don't arrive. Supplies don't arrive means the position doesn't hold. The vehicles Russia was using to keep its forces in Vovchansk functional. Intercepted before they complete the run. A Russian D-20 towed howitzer located and hit by Ukraine's 26th Artillery Brigade drone pilots. The tractor pulling it burns alongside it. A 152mm gun capable of hitting targets over 17 kilometers away. Gone before it reaches its firing position. The crew that was supposed to operate it won't be. A Pantsir S, one air defense system, fires 3 guided missiles at an incoming Ukrainian drone over the Black Sea near Gelendzhik. All 3 miss. The Shadow Fleet tanker in the area gets hit anyway. Operation Molochka, 218 vessels struck since July 6th. 134 in the Azov Sea, 84 in the Black Sea. The Kerch Strait has been blocked for 30 days straight. Panzer missiles launching, missing, and the drones still getting through. Russia's most advanced short-range air defense system, built specifically for this threat, isn't stopping it. The aerial war above this front keeps evolving. Ukraine's Pozapaki unit deploying net-throwing drones, spiders as they call them. Nearly 24 Russian FPV drones brought down, not with explosives or electronic jamming, but with nets. A drone catching a drone. The Russian FPV was heading toward Ukrainian positions. It never arrived. Cheap, effective, and reusable. As Russia floods the front with low-cost FPVs, Ukraine keeps finding new ways to intercept them without spending more than the threat is worth. Ukrainian HIMARS crews running counter-battery fire, locating a Russian MSDAB howitzer and hitting it directly. A towed artillery piece capable of striking targets over 24 kilometers away. It doesn't get the chance. The gun that was supposed to support Russian operations in this sector is gone before it fires. Prime unit working through Russian assets in the sector. A D-30 howitzer, cars, trucks, a motorcycle, a firing position, personnel, every route in this area already under observation before anything starts moving. Ambush drones waiting on the roads, FPV operators scanning from above. A D-30 that was supposed to provide fire support, gone. Vehicles that were supposed to carry supplies, stopped. The roads that were supposed to connect Russian positions don't connect anything anymore. A new Ukrainian fiber-optic drone, the Ptashka, with a 50-kilometer range. No jamming, no signal to cut. The target, a hangar packed with Russian vehicles, hidden from aerial surveillance but found anyway. Multiple drones sent in. One after another, each vehicle inside gets hit. A hangar full of transport and armor that Russia had carefully concealed. By the end of the operation, everything inside it is no longer usable. 50 kilometers of fiber-optic cable was enough to reach it. An ambush drone waiting on the road. A Russian soldier walks past and it lifts off immediately. That's the opening. Novopavlivka direction. Perrin unit operators working through everything else that tries to hide after that. Soldiers pushing into the bushes, pressing flat against the ground. Found anyway, one after another. The hiding spots keep changing. The outcome doesn't. Donetsk Airport. Ukrainian special forces reach a Russian Shahed still on its launcher, ready to fire. One strike. Launcher gone, vehicle gone. Stopping a Shahed before it launches is worth more than any intercept. 142 combat engagements recorded today alone. Kostiantynivka and Pokrovsk the heaviest. In Pokrovsk, 25 Russian assault attempts in 24 hours. Everyone repelled. As of today, day 1, 1,628 of this war, Russia's total combat losses are approaching 1.5 million, with approximately 1,300 more in the last 24 hours. Russia launched 151 strike drones and 6 ballistic missiles at Ukraine overnight, targeting Sumy, Kharkiv, Zaporizhzhia, Kyiv, Odessa simultaneously. Analysts assessing the early August situation note that the Frontline's geography has become less decisive than the invisible war being fought hundreds of kilometers behind it. Logistics, fuel, power, supply routes, that's where the real pressure is being applied. Russia attacks Ukraine from the air every night. The front holds every day. Drop a comment. Which side is actually winning this war right now?